Anxiety has this way of creeping in when you least expect it. It starts as a whisper, a small knot in your chest, and before you know it, it's a storm raging in your mind. The racing thoughts, the tightness in your throat, the overwhelming feeling that something is about to go wrong, even when nothing actually is. It's like being stuck in a loop where your mind keeps replaying worst case scenarios, each one more terrifying than the last. It's exhausting. It's terrifying. And worst of all, it makes you feel powerless, like you've lost control of your own mind and body. But here's the truth. You are not powerless. You may feel like anxiety controls you, but that's not reality. The truth is, you have more strength than you realize. Anxiety may feel like this giant wave crashing over you, but deep down, you have the power to steady yourself, to breathe, to stand firm, to ride it out. The storm doesn't define you, your ability to face it does. The first step to overcoming anxiety is recognizing it for what it is. Don't run from it. Don't try to shove it down or pretend it isn't there. That only gives it more power. Instead, allow yourself to sit with it for a moment. Let it rise without trying to push it away. Acknowledge it. Feel the weight of it without letting it crush you. Close your eyes if you need to. Take a deep breath, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Slower this time. Let your breath settle. Let your heart slow down. Because that's the root of it, isn't it? Anxiety makes you feel like you're in danger. It triggers that primal part of your brain, the one designed to protect you from threats, and it convinces you that you need to escape, to defend yourself. But most of the time, you're not actually in danger. It's just a false alarm, your mind mistaking discomfort for danger. And the only way to calm that alarm is to let your body know it's safe. And once you've found that moment of calm, even if it's just for a few seconds, the next step is to get curious about your anxiety. Don't judge it. Don't criticize yourself for feeling this way. Instead, ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? Anxiety tends to thrive on vague, undefined fears. So define them, name them. Are you afraid of failure, rejection, uncertainty, losing control? When you name your fear, you take away some of its power. It's no longer this dark, shapeless force. It becomes something you can face, something you can work through. And don't stop there. Go deeper. Ask yourself why this fear holds so much power over you. What story are you telling yourself? That you're not good enough? That if you fail, you'll never recover? That if someone rejects you, it means you're unlovable? Anxiety is often rooted in these deeper, more painful beliefs. But those beliefs aren't facts. They're just thoughts. Patterns that have formed over time, and patterns can be rewritten. It's not about eliminating anxiety altogether. That's not realistic, and honestly, it's not necessary. Life is unpredictable. Uncertainty will always exist. Fear will always try to creep in. Overcoming anxiety isn't about making it disappear. It's about changing your relationship with it. You don't have to let it control you. You don't have to let it dictate your choices. You can feel anxious and still take action. You can feel fear and still move forward. So take a step, even a small one. Anxiety thrives on avoidance. It feeds off of hesitation and retreat. The longer you sit in fear, the stronger it becomes. So reach out to someone you trust. Let them know what you're feeling, even if it's hard to put into words. Write down your thoughts. Unravel the tangled mess in your head and put it into something concrete. Go for a walk. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Hear the sounds around you. Remind yourself that you are here, in this moment. Engage with the world instead of retreating from it. It might not feel natural at first. That's okay. Strength isn't about being fearless. It's about showing up even when you're afraid. And when anxiety returns, because it will, meet it with compassion instead of resistance. Remind yourself that this is just a feeling. It's uncomfortable, but it's not dangerous. It will pass. Let the wave rise and let it fall. You don't have to chase it away. You just have to let it run its course. And while it's there, remind yourself of this. You've felt this way before, and you survived. You'll survive this too. You are not weak for feeling anxious. You are human. Strength isn't the absence of fear. It's the quiet resolve to keep going, even when fear is sitting right next to you. Anxiety may rise, but so will you. The storm may rage, but you can stand firm. You are stronger than you think, and the storm will pass. It always does. You just have to breathe through it.